The man coldly signed the forced divorce papers, then changed into his spacesuit, and sat inside the rocket bound for space. By the time his wife and son arrived at the space base, the rocket had already launched. It was only then that they were filled with deep regret. Just moments ago, when the man went to cancel their wedding photo appointment, he accidentally saw his wife taking wedding photos with her first love, and their son was on the side snapping pictures for them. It was in that moment that the man finally realized his wife didn't refuse wedding photos, she just didn't want to take them with him. Thinking back on all those years, he had silently donated blood to her over 100 times, only to be betrayed like this. Rage surged through him, and in an instant he felt no more attachment to her or their son, so he decisively accepted the space agency's invitation to become the lead astronaut in a top-secret Level 3S mission. 3 days later, he would board the latest rocket model and embark on a journey with no return. Before leaving, he visited his mother to say goodbye. After all this time, he would no longer be able to care for her. His mother took out a space model he had made as a child, and softly said dreams are meant to be fulfilled. Upon hearing that, he finally broke down and cried on his knees. After a long time he wiped his tears, said farewell to his mother, then went to the space agency to sign the divorce papers. He also secured a spot for his son to study at the Space Institute. After hearing the news, his wife even hosted a celebration banquet. But when the man arrived, he found that the one who had recommended his son was her first love. What was even more humiliating was that his wife and son gave the main seat to the first love, while he was pushed into a corner, even asked to serve tea and pour drinks. He forced himself to stay calm, thinking it would all pass if he just endured. But they started flirting right in front of him. Seeing this, he couldn't hold back any longer and stood up, coldly saying he would leave and give them more space. As he turned to go, his wife stopped him, saying it was just a young people's game, no need to take it so seriously. Then his son scolded him in front of everyone for not understanding anything, said the opportunity came from his godfather's help, and even prepared to kneel in thanks. Seeing that, the man shouted to stop him, but the son insisted the godfather's help was huge, and kneeling was only right, then called him petty. His wife also joined in, mocking him for being an embarrassment, saying without the first love, their son would never have gotten the chance. The man replied that he was the one who secured the opportunity, but his wife didn't believe a word, angrily calling him the most useless man on earth, and told him to leave the banquet and stop embarrassing them. Seeing that they trusted a stranger, but wouldn't believe a word from him, the man completely gave up, and walked away without looking back. He returned to the space agency to make final preparations for launch. After the banquet ended, only 10 minutes remained before the rocket launch. It was only then that his wife suddenly felt unwell, and finally thought of the man, but his phone was already unreachable. Just as she panicked, someone from the space agency delivered the divorce agreement he had signed. Seeing the papers, she instantly panicked. At that moment the man had passed security, and was undergoing final procedures. They rushed to the space agency in their car, while the man carried on with the final intense preparations. By the time mother and son arrived, only 1 minute remained on the launch countdown. Ignoring security, they charged toward the launch area, shouting the man's name over and over.